You're about to make a trade. Which you do you listen to? Is it get optioning those options? Or let's do a little research. Learn more at finra.org/trade-smart.
Make your next move with American Express Business Platinum. Earn 5 times membership rewards points on flights and prepaid hotels booked on AmexTravel.com. And with a welcome offer of 150,000 points after you spend $20,000 on purchases on the card within your first 3 months of membership, your business can soar to new heights. Terms apply. Learn more at americanexpress.com/business-platinum. Amex Business Platinum. Built for business by American Express.
This is Optimal Work Daily. How Entrepreneurs Can Think Like Venture Capitalists by Mike Smerklo of mikesmerklo.com. 7 steps entrepreneurs can take to increase the odds of raising venture capital. As an entrepreneur involved with 2 highly successful full-stack technology businesses, I spent 15 years curiously wondering how venture capitalists make decisions. When I wasn't focused on delivering value to customers and employees, I focused on how I could demonstrate that value to VCs in order to raise capital. Often the process felt like it was shrouded in mystery, conjuring images of tribal gatherings, Shark Tank-like voting sessions, and perhaps a Ouija board or 2. Even after I secured capital with several of the best firms, I still felt like an element of luck was involved. Now that I find myself on the other side of the table after founding my own VC firm, the mystery has been revealed. In short, I have discovered that successfully presenting your company is a skill that can be learned by understanding the venture capitalist point of view and gaining clarity into how the VC approach is different from understanding how to be an entrepreneur. The biggest difference between an entrepreneur and a venture capitalist comes down to mindset. Entrepreneurs specifically tend to take an insider's view of their business and then extrapolate that view to the market, while venture capitalists do the opposite. They take in the market landscape first. Understanding this difference is the key to securing critical capital necessary to keep dreams afloat. The differences are subtle but important. Entrepreneurs that understand these framing devices can modify their approach to raising capital by crafting a compelling story that appeals to investors' practical market sensibilities. A winning story should address all of the following aspects. 1. Be conservative and detailed when you talk about the market you're addressing. Spend a significant amount of time thinking about who exactly will be your customers, making sure to differentiate between total available market, serviceable available market, and serviceable obtainable market. Be accurate and realistic. 2. Give VCs a balanced view about potential competition. Don't just make a simple competitive landscape grid that magically depicts your business in the upper right quadrant. Instead, think deeply about current and future competitors and show that your company has a plan to handle competitors, as well as to discourage substitutes. Explain why you are winning today and why you will continue to win tomorrow. 3. Give VCs a view into the customer's mindset. Why are customers buying your product, and how satisfied are they? What steps are you taking to maintain or increase that satisfaction? Explain to us what your average customer is thinking as they buy and use your product. 4. Help us understand how you are building your team. We've already read your biographies and know about your past work experience, but we are looking for more context. Be prepared to tell us why your current team is relevant to your strategy and talk openly about future executive needs. 5. Spend time on key business metrics, not just financials. Financials are helpful, but at an early stage, money may not be the best indication of future success. Focus instead on spelling out the key unit economics that will be crucial to financial success as your business grows, such as gross margins, the cost of customer acquisition, and the lifetime value of a customer. 6. Be thoughtful about what could go wrong, both internally and externally. My favorite question to ask is a simple one. Let's say we're in a bar 2 years from now, drowning our sorrows because this business failed. What happened? Think about external factors and internal factors. This isn't being negative. It is being thoughtful and showing a critical mindset about how you will grow and expand your business and what obstacles you imagine you will have to overcome to do so. And 7, passion might not win the day, but it is incredibly important. If you as the entrepreneur are not personally convinced that the idea you're pursuing is worth every waking moment of your professional life, then you cannot expect others to get excited either. VCs are looking at both the idea and the entrepreneur's personal commitment to making an idea a success. Do not underestimate how critical your passion, commitment, and enthusiasm is to making your dream a reality. An entrepreneur's job is to educate potential investors. Any presentation that follows all of the previously mentioned guidelines will help to close the massive information gap between an entrepreneur and a source of capital. Too often, entrepreneurs feel like venture capitalists just don't get it. But this idea usually stems from the fact that no one has done a thorough job of explaining it to them. VC's tough questions or reticent attitudes are often just ways to push entrepreneurs to give a more comprehensive and outward-facing view. An entrepreneur who gives potential investors what they want understands better how investors evaluate potential and assess risk. If you can show us that you understand and appreciate our interests and the VC point of view, we will be more eager to work with you to help you grow and improve your business in ways that appeal to the market. You just listened to the post titled How Entrepreneurs Can Think Like Venture Capitalists by Mike Smerklo of MikeSmerklo.com.
Let's play Burlington's Guess That Price. Back to school means back to saving. We're bringing you kids' jeans starting at, hold on a minute, just $11.99. Burlington's acing this test. What about character backpacks? We've got them starting at $12.99. Burlington's done it again. How about sneakers for the kids? A-plus brands and right on trend starting at $11.99. Saving is now in session. Burlington, deals, brands, wow! Styles and selections vary by location.
Brace the rudders! Raise the sails! Raise the sails!
Captain, an unidentified ship is approaching. Over.
Roger. Wait, is that an enterprise sales solution?
Reach sales professionals, not professional sailors. With LinkedIn ads, you can target the right people by industry, job title, and more. We'll even give you a $100 credit on your next campaign. Get started today at linkedin.com/results. Terms and conditions apply.
And thank you to Mike. He is the author of the book Mr. Monkey and Me. That is a real talk guide to cultivating a mindset to support greatness in entrepreneurs. And I actually narrated an excerpt from that book back in episode 88 of this podcast, so you can check that out if you missed it. Mike is an experienced entrepreneur, investor, and business leader driven by the desire to turn ideas into reality. Having bought and scaled a small business into a publicly traded company worth nearly $1 billion in value, he's got a deep understanding of the hard work, dedication, and grit that truly powers successful entrepreneurship. Today, as the co-founder and managing director of Next Coast Ventures, Mike is a champion for a new generation of entrepreneurs building disruptive companies in big markets. So he is a great author for this show, a really perfect fit, and you can come by his site to check out his work. That's MikeSmerklo.com, and Smerklo is spelled Smerklo. And as usual, I do have that linked in this episode's description. But that's going to do it for the Monday episode. Hope your week is off to a great start, and I'll be back with you tomorrow, where your optimal life awaits.